All right, how you doing? And this exactly is Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm wearing the green shirt too, and I just chose not to show my face. And we're gonna talk about St. Patrick's Day because there have been people saying that can't show black people you celebrate St. Patrick's Day. This is so silly. First of all, I hate using one drop rule terminology. Shut up. I'm getting tired of this old doggone stupid. Shut up. Put on me, please. Okay, alright. People love to use black DNA to put contempt, control, to dominate someone else's life. And time I have no, you having yourself acting like massa. African American people have freedom, and due to a black Irish named American man named Martin Luther King, because his grandmother in Carter I read was Irish. Yes, that's true. He fought for freedom, so this black Irish named American man gave us freedom. Nobody within the African American community should not be telling African American people what to do. Quit trying to monitor, act like you're a cult, and trying to run people like, do you have any business of your own? So the answer is yes. And by the way, St. Patrick was a saint in the Catholic Church that fought against slavery in Ireland. He was kidnapped, and he was in England, and he was in Ireland, and he fought against slavery. And then next time he became a bishop, and he brought Christian Catholicism in Ireland, because it was Celtic pagan Ireland. They didn't believe in God. They believed in another God. Not like Catholic Christians. The only church that was there that was Christian was Catholic. There was no Protestants until 1500s. Okay, making your own interpretation. St. Peter warned us in the second letter of his book. In the Bible, personal interpretation, the source of scripture. Okay, thank you. 2 Peter chapter 1, verse 20 and 21, and also 3:15 in 2 Peter. Thank you, 3:15 and 17. Okay, thank God for St. Peter for putting it in the Bible. Okay, so if I'm not Protestant, and I got Irish in me. So point is, so that shouldn't be nobody's business. It's a white holiday. Okay, people say that. Well, black African American culture is not even black. Let me explain. I'm speaking English, right? All that soul food is not ate up in Africa. If your ancestors was mostly in the Anglo-Protestant part of the United States of America, like part of mine was part of the Anglo and part of the French Catholic, because I got Creole heritage as well. My heritage African American, French, Creole, English, Irish descent. 9 out of 10 in the Anglo-Protestant, they stripped every African out of our African ancestors before the mixing started. And I want folks to understand the mixing started when they started importing slaves. That way they had breeding farms. They would get a black woman and black man to force them to have sex. Children have sex with each other. And slave master mixing in order to make more slaves with that one drop rule. That's why I don't look black as talk. Now, I may be not Drake color, but I'm not Akon color either, okay? Now, point is, when people bring up the one drop rule, I laugh because they say I'm a sellout, I'm a cool self-hater. And I just put on the Wikipedia that multiracial Americans mean Americans are two races or more of ancestry. That's the definition, and that's the truth. So if I have two races and more of my ancestors, my mom, my dad, my grandparents, my grandparents, we're not pure black, okay? We're mixed. It is what it is. Y'all got mad at the African woman. And shout out to my African sister who made that video back in December. She tell a pure black woman told you not pure black. You still want to hold on to massa's rule. I don't understand. It's no longer law, okay? Because 1967, June 1967, the Love Virgin case documentation said that the one-drop rule is unconstitutional. The one that legalized interracial marriages, it said the one-drop rule is unconstitutional. That's why they, in 2000, when they was trying to get the multiracial category, which I'm part of that movement, on the census, they, since the civil rights minority groups, La Raza, LULAC, and Nation, NAACP, Urban League, Asian League, and American Indian Movement, these minority civil rights groups had a big issue with that. I don't know why. And it went against the multiracial category. So the multiracial category, the Census Bureau said you can check one box. That's why on applications they say you have two races or more. You have your nose on job, and I do check that. Okay, even in Texas when I did my update on my ID, I put other. Yes, you can. You don't have to put, and then what they're going to put you is black. Well, you can get a lawyer and sue them for that because it's against your country. I talked to a lawyer about this. Baby, I know one thing, I'm going to always go after my rights. My way or the highway. I don't let nobody else way, but my way or the highway. I'm like Adina Howard, I don't pay nobody's way because all about the dog in me. Thank you, all right? I don't care what they say. Ain't gonna pay nobody's way because it's all about the lion in me. I put my on because I'm a Lion King. I'm a Leo. You know, Leos don't have to be controlled. We are the true natural born leaders. Now, as I was saying, so so that one drop rule was for slave breeding, okay? Because the condition of the mother, for one drop, the condition of the mother made you a slave. That's why they want white women and black men to mix because those kids of the white will be free. Do you understand that? So we are mixed race people. We're not pure black. And if anybody said, well, you claim white man's blood, the white man who's slave master wants you to claim you're part white, you dumb fool. They wanted you to say you're pure black because they felt that being a black person, no matter if you like Paris Jackson or look like Wesley Snipes, you was a slave. So y'all love your contempt. Like it's y'all who have said, hey, you love to be oppressed and be professional victimhood. I'm doing all I can to fight. And yes, if it says in the Bible that anything is possible with God or with Jesus, then stop putting limits on him. Yes, it can go away. Okay? Yes, it can. You're not him. Shut up. You're human. As I was saying. So, point is, we're not pure African descent. And there were Irish to educate you that back in the day, and this goes along with Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali's great-grandfather well, from Ennis, Ireland, where he went 10 years ago, he did go to Ireland. And them white folks gave him all love, okay? And I'm going to have to put a link on there to show you the proof of that. And his Grady, was last name Grady, he married a free woman of color who African American descent, either she was pure black or mixed. And that's how his grandfather or grandmother came through the world. So not all white men who were Irish were raping black women. There were interracial marriages. In one period of time, due to WASP, white ain't surprises them, in the, what Donald Trump made a very good a prize to them, thank you. There were Catholics who was against the slavery in the United States. I'm not talking about outside, I'm talking about in the United States. Anyone know the Germans here in Texas? A lot of folks don't know that German Catholics, when they came to Texas and they saw the WASP playing slavery here, they didn't want to win against it. Irish men they were interracial marriages. The first black Catholic bishop was not pure black. He was quadruple. And I hate the fact the Black Catholic channel on YouTube lied because I read this back in 1993 on one of the Black History books that I had in my room. Okay, when I learned about my mom, thank you. Bishop James Heery, okay, father was a white Irishman who married a mulatto slave. They went against Georgia's interracial laws and it was kicked out of Georgia because not only did he helped a slave be escaped out of slavery, but he married her. And he was Catholic, and he went up to Canada where the Hearys got education. So James Heery, I don't know, he passed his wife because they knew he like a white man, he was quadruple, he was part black, the first black bishop in the United States. But his other siblings, who were nuns and priests and monks, I believe, they passed as white in the Catholic Church, and he had no kids. So, yeah. So, point is, so he talks about a celibacy. Okay? So, there's a lot of black Irish people in our community. And this is what many of us do because you had the sharecroppers in the South who were Irish, who were mistreated by the white people who did have relationships with black people. And you had people who were marrying, doing slavery to Irish people. That's no joke. Okay, a lot of folks don't do their research. Everybody too busy trying to put their little stupid narrative together. So, a lot of African people, including myself, have a drop of Irish in us. My fourth grandmother, who's a white woman, I found out. Her grandmother, my sixth grandmother, was McCombs. Her rest of her family was WASP people, so I guess Maria Mariah McCombs to her business. My sixth grandmother, Maria Mariah McCombs, that was her name. She married Aslam Bug. That's my sixth grandpa. That's Edna's. Yeah. See, I love. Because I think was it Edmund's brother. Edmund was my eighth grandfather. That's the one who owned slaves, who was a white, and he was my ninth grandparents, Sarah Bacon Buck. Okay, because Samuel Buck, they were from England. They moved to Virginia. You know, the Bacon Rebellion, Nathaniel Bacon, the really caused race and class. That's my cousin. Okay, so see, I did my research back to 2016. That's how I know. So the Irish is from that side of it because McCombs, anything with Muck like McDonald's, O'Connor, those are Irish, or O'Day, those are Irish names. So that's how. So my fourth grandma, who was Irish and English, okay, she married my passive white Creole grandfather because my third grandfather, who died in 1954, okay, same age, same time with my dad. But this is my mom's side of him. My mom was born in 56, and my dad born in 54. But when he died in December of 1954, that's Grandpa Red, who's still living, my maternal grandmother's dad, that's his grandfather on his dad's side. I mean, all our business, because people doubt this, and I did research on this, and this is all true. He was born, so I couldn't find records on him, but through oral history, they said that my third grandfather was Creole, but through records, which means that Edna was not Creole. That meant her husband, who passed as white, because they listed my third grandfather like a white man, who married my black Spanish Creole grandmother, because her dad was a Real, okay, and he was born in Texas. That people from Louisiana, he had black Spanish, he had Real Spanish, so they changed the Rouse. That's how y'all can tell. So that's why I'm very proud of. So when it's funny, as a kid, I would put the green on, and I got green on right now on St. Patrick's, and he'll say, "You're not Irish." So now, debunk all your little haters, I am part black Irish, okay? I'm very proud of it. So, and I was going to make a green cake, but I procrastinate today, and I just went to go wash clothes, and I just got my clothes. And I might go to the store and buy some white cake and put green food color in it. But I made a green cake days before St. Patrick's Day, and I ate it all up. Yeah, I love it. Baby, I live alone, so when I make my cake, there's nobody here. I'm going to eat all of it up probably the next day. I do that. Yes, I do. The point is, Bobby being part Black Irish, I'm going to tell the business up in here why many of us do celebrate St. Patrick's Day, because St. Patrick was a slave in Ireland who fought against slavery. It has a lot to do, even though he was a white man, many of us have a drop of that chip. And I remember a brother that's my complexion. He's had Jerry curl, this natural curly hair. He from Mississippi. Let me tell who he is. He's don't tell his full name, but I call him Mississippi every time I see him, because I was living on the east side. And the brother I call Mississippi, he's older. He's from Louisiana, and his grandfather was Irish, or great-grandfather, and he married his black Native American great-grandmother, that's how he came. Okay, this is Mississippi. You had in Mississippi and Alabama Irish people mixing by choice, not rape, with black people. And I know my hairstylist in El Paso, who used to live in New Jersey, where East High is. Well, okay, Lean On Me, it came out 30 years ago with Joe Clark. She was Jamaican, black Jamaican, and Irish and Cherokee, as I was told. She told me. And yes, the sharecroppers would have a relationship with the black folks. A lot of folks, Irish one period of time was not listed, and the titles were listed as white. So that's why many in the 1920s and before, they can marry black people because they're not listed as white. White Anglo-Saxon people saw Irish in the titles as not white because they were Catholic. Well, not all of them were and they didn't believe that they used to have no Irish apply, no Polish apply. So a lot of folks not know that, okay? So that's why in that Goldwater and LBJ ad in Alabama, remember, over here in Alabama, I'm going to go ahead and say this, we hate niggerism, Catholicism, Judaism, and all the other isms. Say so, I forgot what the class, but they said, and then I like Barry Goldwater, okay, because Jews, white Jews, not all, I ain't talking about the bad ones, and white Catholics, not the bad ones. were against the slavery and Jim Crow in the South, as you saw Martin King walk with them during the civil rights movement. Many of the WASP people, especially from the Southern Baptist Convention, like Jerry Falwell and Pat Robinson, not Paul Robinson, Pat Robinson's 700 Club, was against Martin King. And there is, a lot of folks don't know that many of those white people had Protestant private schools in the South. They called segregation academies, and they pulled their white children out during integration and put them in so-called Christian Protestant schools. Even Britney Spears and her older brother went to the one in Mississippi. It's funny because they're from Macomb, Mississippi, and I'm kind of thinking since my four grandmother, because remember my four grandmothers, I mean her grandmother, her sixth grandmother, my sixth grandmother, her paternal grandmother, Macombs, it probably got something to do because she was originally from Alabama, okay? And Miss Alabama, yeah, I got some rednecks in the family. Yes, I do, and I don't want to meet them, okay? I don't care. You know, we're all related. I don't know, okay? I don't like me. I don't like them either, okay? Just like one drop like they have different shades and hair textures. They get on my nerves, but the ones who brought me in the world, who been straight me. You don't got no fair in you, you no fair in you up here, okay? As I was saying. So, point, had to go there. The truth of the matter is, okay, they went to segregated schools, so-called Christian private schools, but they misinterpreted the Bible and preached white supremacy. Okay, I think Marilyn Manson went to one of the schools too when he was growing up. That's why he was trying to tear the Bible up and all that back in 1990s and Antichrist Superstar. And I'm glad that I read that book by Bruce Byer, Bruce Byer, Stealing Jesus, How Feminism portray Christianity. And I remember reading about them type of schools. And I know, so now I'm trying to do more because I was doing a video about how, Britney Spears was pimped in the industry to do this R. Kelly and Jive Records and RCA Records and Dr. Luke and all this, and all this other stuff. Because I kind of think that Britney Spears was pimped, okay? And Lou Pearlman, it's like they're all connected in this old sex scandal in the record industry. Because remember, it was 20 years ago, this 17-year-old was in lingerie. And of course, when I was 19, because I'm 2 years older than Britney, I condone it. I'm like, dang, she look good. But now as a grown man, and way grown, who's 39 years old going on 40, because I was 19 going on 20 years ago, no. I don't believe that. I'm not no pedo, nothing like that. Now, when I was 19, she was 17. It's 2 years apart. She was turning 18. I turned 20. Yeah, because me and Britney Spears is like Beyonce. We're 2 years apart. She born 81. I born 79. And like Beyonce and her the same age. Okay, so I didn't have no issue with that. But now, no, I'm totally against that. And I had to read about the Protestant schools. So now I had to read about her brother Brian Spears and Britney. They both went to that academy, and reading their history, it was a segregated academy that white WASP people, particularly from the Southern Baptist Convention, took their white children out when doing integration and put them in them schools. And me and the cops in LAPD, listen to y'all, when Gates was bringing them cops from the white supremacist South and bringing them in the LAPD back in the day, that's why LAPD is corrupt with a lot of racists before Mark Farm and all this other stuff. Many of them went to those small town and them segregated academies. And that's why when they shoot you, brothers and sisters, they have no fear. They think they doing the work of the law because of distortion of the Bible that St. Peter said in the Bible, okay? The Catholic Church tells us about, okay? That's why I'm not a Protestant, okay? Now, yes, there are bad Catholics, and they know who is a cop doing that. That's against the faith, too. They ain't read their Bible and the catechism. Now, as I was saying, because they supposed not to be the other world, hello, okay? It is what it is. So, point is, when it comes to this, in the South, that's why when these white Catholics who saw this mess, they was told no Catholics, no niggers. This is back in the day. And that's what brought them together. Separate white Catholics and African people, the Italians, the Irish, the Polish. When white people, just like the Bacon Rebellion, started telling them, you want a job? Leave them niggers alone. And they ain't just doing it to white people. They're doing it to Hispanics, the immigrants, and they're doing it to also Africans. That's why they're not, especially Nigerians. The Igbo tribe, that thank you. If I on a job and you think they're brother and sister from Nigeria, they treat you worse than the white supremacists do. Okay, they want us, because remember, those immigrants didn't go through traumatic slavery and generational oppression like we did. That's why they survived well. Please read the book, Brainwashed by Fear Complex by Tom Burrow. Okay, he's from Chicago, by the way. Okay, he be 80 years old. Please, because I'm glad I've been saying this all this time. That's why I don't get along with so many African people, because y'all still living in contempt and trying to bash me like you, Stephen from the Django, or Aunt Jemima, or Fitler, those who is a freedman, because I'm the freedman in the runway, not the house nigga or the field nigga, and I don't call myself a nigga. Now, as I was saying, okay, so point is, many of the Irish and black folks was together. Coretta Scott King is a mix of black, Irish, and American, so is her husband, Martin Luther King. Mariah Carey, black, Irish, and Venezuela Hispanic. Jennifer Beals, black, Irish. Derek Jeter, black, Irish. Jimi Hendrix, black, Irish, Native American. I heard he got Native American, and also it was Cherokee, because grandmother was Cherokee. And I heard he got Mexican in his family too. Okay. Who else? Marcus Garvey. He was dark skinned, but he's from Jamaica. He had Irish in him too. Who else? Bishop James Harry. Jackie Kennedy. And I think she had French in her. I think but Jackie Kennedy had black ancestry too. Okay? Well, her son, John, because that's John. He had black ancestry with his mama's side down the family tree, because she passed as white. Okay? Talking about John Kennedy's wife. Them too. And the rest of those who came from that. Alright? And who else is black and Irish? Nina Simone. Nina Simone, she dark skinned, but she had Irish in her too. I'm putting everybody. I don't care what color you are. Muhammad Ali, later his children, he had Irish. That too. Okay. James L. Jones. Yes. You know the Othello. Yes, him. That high above with the green eyes. He has Irish. Black, Irish, and Choctaw, I believe, right? Who else? There's a lot of it. I'm naming all the people I know that got black, Irish. Rihanna, yes. Rihanna have black, yes, her too. I had to go there. Who else got black, Irish in them too? Who else? Cassette Michelle, yes, she does. She has black, Irish, Native American, and Cuban. Yes, Cassette Michelle too. Because I've been doing all this research on these people mixed ancestry. Who else? I heard Beyonce. Her mama, besides Creole, has Irish in her. Well, and Irish gets some Spanish in her too. I read somewhere on Wikipedia. And Solange. Who else got Irish in them as well? I think Jason Kidd too. Okay. Who else? There's a lot of people trying to remember who I remember who have Irish and black in them too. There's a lot of us. For real. Yes, there's a lot of us who's black and Irish. No matter what, the kinky, the curly, the wavy hair. I don't care what your dark, light, whatever. It's in our DNA. Okay? You can be like West Night, got some Irish in you. You part Irish too. All of us. Okay? Who I named? I forgot. I'm trying to remember who I remember through reading through history books and everything. Color Purple. Yes. Her. Yes. Alice Walker has black Irish in her too. Scandal. I can't stand that because it's the Spoiled Sisters. But yes, Kerry Washington has Jamaican Irish, and I think her name her too. Jada Pinkett, I heard she got Creole and Jamaican, and I think she had it as well. So Will Smith and them, yes, okay, Jada. I don't know about Will Smith's background. I don't know about him, but I know about his wife has that too, and the mama, her too. Talking about Jada Pinkett mama. It's a lot of us. Sarah O'Brien, she has Afro Mestiza Cuban, and her dad is part Irish. Yes, bald-headed. I'm sorry to go there and disrespect women, but whoever called themselves a slut walk, talking about Amber Rose. Yes, her white daddy is Irish and Italian, and her background is the Cape Verdean Creole, not French Creole. Black and Portuguese. Okay. Cape Verde, okay? Who else got Irish? Oh, hold on. TLC? Yes, T-Biles. Her background is Black Irish Native American. Yes, T-Biles. Yes, I had to research her too. And, you know, her daughter Chases. And, you know, Chase's daddy, Max 10, I read, is Black and Puerto Rican and Mexican. I read that as well. Yes, okay, yes, he black Meso Rican. So her daughter is Black Irish named Black Meso Rican. I had to go there, y'all gonna laugh, yes. All right, and speaking of somebody being Mexican Irish, Naima Moore, yes, on America's Top Model. Her mama is Black and Irish, and her dad is Black and Mexican, okay? Yes, Naima Moore, her fine self, woo! I love me some Naima Moore. Yes, I do. Who else is Black and Irish? I'm trying to think. Down in the family tree. Yeah, they say Jennifer Beals from Flashdance. They say her. Alice Walker. And her daughter who's part Jewish. Yes. Who else? I'm trying to think who's Black and Irish. It's a lot of us out there. Yes. Yes, baby. Yes. So if we have right to celebrate, and Martin Luther King gets honor on this day because, you know, his day was injured in January in Black Irish, but he had Irish in him too. And he fought for our freedom. A Black Irish Native American man named Martin Luther King, camel skin, just like me, had fought for us, our freedom. We have every right to celebrate. If you don't have no Irish in you, you have the right. Free at last. Thank God we're free at last, as what Martin Luther King said. And therefore, he did what his forefathers did, which was St. Patrick's Day. Okay? Because he has a drop of Irish in him too. Who else before I end this video? Of those who have Irish and Black ancestry. There's a model named Sean Black. He from New York. Okay? He's from New York. But he raised in Houston. He went to ELSIC. He's a boxer, okay, and he's into fights because he was Black, Mexican, white. His background from Jamaica is Black, Irish, East Indian, and Spanish, and English, okay. Yes, Spaniard English because Spain went to Jamaica too, okay. Yes, they did. That's why you have a town called a town in Jamaica, and that's what Grace Jones was born in. I heard she has some Spanish in her too. I heard. Yeah, she may be dark, you know, matter. Yes, Spain went to Jamaica too. Yes, they did. So yeah, that's true. And so and who else is Black and Irish as well? I'm trying to think. There's a lot of us out there. It's a lot of us out there. That's right, y'all. It's a lot of us Black Irish out there. Yes, baby. Go Black Irish. No matter what your skin tone, your hair texture, if you have it in you, you have it in you. And you're free at last, like our Black Irish Native American King, Martin Luther King, said. Thank God you're free at last. And anybody tells you not to, you tell them to mind their business. As a Black, Irish, French, Spanish, Creole, Native American king named Zacchaeus have to go. Because I ran out of who all, Black, I put a big old list. Because I had a list of all these people who mix with. But I'm trying to think before I go. Who all got Black, Irish in them too? I'm trying to think. Yeah, can y'all put on the comment section who any ancestry, parenting, it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's dark skin, light skin, kink, curly hair, whatever. If it's in a bloodline, it's in a bloodline. They are who they are. Okay. I might get me a scotch drink tonight because I have Black Irish in me. I'm thinking about going to the club. I'm trying to avoid going to any events because I'm trying to get my life together. But I gotta celebrate my day too. This is part of me, yes. So I got, remember, as a person with Black and French, Spanish, Creole, Irish, I got 4 history months. I got February Black History Month, Irish History Month, like St. Patrick's is March. Then the Spanish could relate to Spain, even though the most celebrate Latin America, but we all in America relate to Spain. That is from the 15th of September, I believe, to October. And then then you have the American Heritage Month, which is November. So baby, I'm very proud of my mix. Mixed is mixed. Let's say it again. Mixed is mixed. No matter what the shade, the hair, texture, the color, don't matter. If it's in your bloodline, one drop of mixed blood makes you a hoe. I gotta go, y'all. Have a nice day. I need to get me some scotch and I ain't gonna get drunk, but even get no drunk. No. I don't get drunk, I don't believe that. I have said, don't let nobody control me, ain't let nobody control me. I might get drunk on alcohol, get drunk on some caffeine. It's a mantra. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, y'all, bye. Y'all have a nice day. Happy St. Patrick's Day.